Hello, everybody. Happy 4th of July. Cheers, everybody. Hope you're having a beautiful weekend. Today, I'm sharing just a couple of properties with you before we go out and celebrate America's 250th birthday. Look at this pretty little place, complete with the American flags blowing in the breeze. This one's in Galeton, Pennsylvania for $95,300, and what a beautiful interior. And then we have this one here, a nice farmhouse waiting for one of you with 3.4 acres of land for $84,500 in Titusville, Pennsylvania. Welcome to How Much House for the Money, everyone. I hope you're having a beautiful weekend. Let's celebrate safely, right? Cheers, everybody. So let's check this one out. Wait till you see this one. Beautiful home. And I thought this was just perfectly aligned with today's holiday. So it's $95,300. It's 4 bedrooms and 1.5 bathrooms, sitting on a lot that's 5,227 square feet. And the house itself has 2,663 square feet of living space. It's been on the market 128 days, and it was built in 1890. We've got to check it out. So this one's at 15 Germania Street in Galeton, Pennsylvania. How much house are we getting for our money in Galeton? So in Galeton, PA, we are in Potter County. And population's around 15,900 people. So it's going to keep us physically fit going up our concrete stairs to our covered entry. This is beautiful already, isn't it? And here we do have a creek right across the road. This looks so pretty. And being such a large home, that could be why it's been on the market so long. But if any of you are looking for a larger house, this one may suit your needs. And this one, again, is in Potter County, Pennsylvania, in Galeton. And your property tax rate's 2% to 2.8%. And your median home values are right around $225,000. So there's a lot of room for equity growth. Look at how pretty your view is. Nice. This is very pretty. You've got your porch light to light your way to your new home. Wrought iron railings. Now we're going to spruce up those stairs a little bit, right? Nothing that a little coat of paint can't fix. This is so pretty already. Okay, so here they have supplied us with our floor plan. We have a family room that's 22 by 17. Pantry that's 7 by 4. Kitchen that's 11 by 11, and that's one kitchen. There's probably more than one. Dining area 14 by 11. Living room is 14 by 13. Another bedroom that's 15 by 11. So on and so forth. Beautiful. Wow, look at this. This is our red, white, and blue for the day, you guys. Wow, very pretty. Love the painted hardwood flooring. If you're new to the channel, you guys, you're welcome to subscribe and join our growing community, and definitely hit that notification bell, because the house, the cabin, the acreage you're not looking for may be in the next episode. Look at this. Nice. Very pretty windows, letting in all that natural Pennsylvania sunshine. Are y'all staying cool out there? It has been a heat wave, hasn't it? Woo! For some of you that are not familiar with heat, hope you have the AC and your fan rolling to keep you cool. Look at the interior of this house. Woo, we're going to get beautiful hardwood and some character with this one. Look at this place. And again, it's $95,300 for this house in Potter County, Pennsylvania. Wow, look at this. Let me know what you think of this house today. Whether or not you're moving to Pennsylvania, it's just interesting to see the houses out there and what we can get for our money. Gorgeous. 1890 build right here. They just don't build houses like this anymore. Absolutely beautiful. Just waiting for its person. Wow. Love that little built-in bench seat there. Probably lifts up for some storage. Potter County, Pennsylvania right here. There we do have our radiator heat. It'd be interesting to see what the heat bills and the cooling bills are for this house. This would be an undertaking, but it looks like we could move right in there. And for the size of this, we could move in there together. Very pretty. Look at the detail on that woodwork. Oh my goodness. Just gorgeous. And they have supplied us with a lot of photographs with this house. And if you're interested in these properties, the listing agency and the addresses are found in the description box below every video. And if you're new here, be sure to meander through the episodes. In the previous episode, I did show you houses in North Carolina, and I gave you a rendition of what it would cost to renovate it. The house was $55,000 on a little bit of acreage, so definitely meander through the episodes. Look at the beautiful windows. So they have like a powder blue, pale blue interior color from the looks of things. Now, if you didn't like that, of course, you could always change it. Very, very pretty. The hardwood floors are gorgeous. They just glisten, don't they? Does this house speak to any of you? It's been on the market more than 125 days. You can always make offers. Have those home inspections. Check out the neighborhoods. But this is definitely beautiful. Look at, we're getting a glimpse of our kitchen with a little pop of color. As my eyes pop. Oh, you gotta have a little fun today, you guys. Gotta have a little fun. Eye pop and color. You could turn this into a home business if you wanted. You could share expenses and move in with a few people if you needed to. If walls could talk, this would tell us a story, I do believe. Okay, wow, look at the color in our kitchen. But we do have a 2-door refrigerator. We do get a dishwasher with this house. Looks like we have beautiful window above the sink, and it looks like we maybe have that looks like it could be, I'm trying to see what the material is for our countertop. At first I thought it was stainless, but I can't quite tell. Another reason to just go in there and check it out in person. But that is a pop of color, isn't it? Yeah, it looks like it could be a stainless top, which would be really nice. But of course, you can modify. But I love how they have this window here right above your counter. So it looks like we're getting vinyl flooring in our kitchen. And of course, if you didn't want the red and blue cabinets, you could paint those, put different hardware on them, and still use them. $18.90. I've seen quite a few really nice houses in the previous episodes that are in the 1800s, and wow, there's a Victorian that I showed you recently was in Wisconsin. It is truly a work of art, just a masterpiece. And this one isn't far behind. This one's got some really cool character. A lot of woodwork. Several fireplaces so far. Here's what we see of maybe pantry space. That looks like it could be a parquet floor. Sunroom or a skylight. That's what I'm trying to say. It was escaping me for a minute. My coffee hasn't quite kicked in yet today, you guys. What's going on? It's a lot of room. More than 2,600 square feet of living space. Wow. Could have a dance hall. Could have music venues. Be a beautiful venue for anything, really. Weddings, community events, parties. Really cool. Okay, so here we have maybe one of the bathrooms, maybe a powder room. That looks like it could just be a film over that glass, but you never know until you get in there. It could be authentic. Look at the cool door hardware. Nice. This house is probably full of treasures and little hidden areas, I would imagine. Gorgeous. If you live in Galeton, Pennsylvania, let us know in the comments, would you? Let us know how it is, how long you've been there, so on and so forth. So that looks like it could be another staircase. Beautiful. Just the craftsmanship and the detail. Okay, so there's another staircase. So it looks like we could be going up to the next level. I'm glad the hardwood floors are really in great condition from what it looks like, except for this little area right there, but it looks like it's been well cared for. A lot of windows. So those doors may want to be, you may want to replace those or refinish them. Just never know what we're going to find, right? So this looks like an enclosed porch, maybe on the second level. And this is Galeton, Pennsylvania and Potter County. And again, your median home value is around $225,000. However, your property taxes are high here. You could be as high as 2.8%. However, there's many states where the property taxes are just climbing. There are many southern states, however, like Alabama, Arkansas, and some states like that, that you are going to have lower property taxes. But if you want to live in the north, Pennsylvania does have higher property taxes. Look at that beautiful room right here. I love how the wall curves around a little bit. So we're getting some closet spaces, which is nice for an 1890 house. So we've got powder blue and pale pink. If you want that pop of color, this house would definitely suit your needs. Gosh, look at the flooring. So nice that they supplied us with so many photographs. There's our beautiful clawfoot tub. Another bathroom. They're showing the love, right? And that's what it's all about on this channel. We're going to share some love, share these episodes, and show people that there are houses out there like this that they don't build anymore that you can get for $95,300. So somebody got creative in the attic space. If that's what we're in, if it looks like attic space. It's a lot of room, isn't it? There's a lot we could do with a property like this. It's very interesting rooms. A lot of hidden closets. And there is a photograph of the outside and your neighbors. So you're going to be a little close to your neighbors, but they're not right on top of you by any means. I love how they have the stone wall there right in the front. You are getting sidewalks for walkability. That does add some value. And look at that gorgeous porch. Isn't that pretty? I love the color of the floor. Beautiful. Lead glass windows. Looks like the house is wood-sided. But again, you can have those home inspections. Go check it out. And I would want an inspector that really knows their, the era of this home. So here's another porch. Oh, look at that. That's like isn't that nice? You could just have that as your greenhouse right attached to the back side of the house. That is awesome. Oh, I would utilize that space. You could have a garden. You could grow a garden year round if you really utilize that correctly. Very pretty. Okay, so now we're coming down the stairs. All that beautiful ivy growing. Pop up every year as a perennial. Wow, this is something, isn't it? So they have a little trim, red, white, and blue. So we do have a shingle roof on this house. You want to clean that off. Wow, I'd love to know the history on this. If you have any information on this house in Galeton, Pennsylvania, let us know in the comments, would you please? Here's our basement. We haven't seen a laundry room of sorts, so maybe it is in the basement. There's your water heater. There's your furnace. Yeah, it looks like they may have had a business here at one time, possibly. Maybe more than one, I would imagine. Oh, look at this view, you guys. Very pretty. You've got to wonder why it's been on the market so long. It could be the size of it, because it is an undertaking to heat and cool a home like this and maintain it for that matter. But this is very pretty. Drone views really give us a look of what's out there, right? Wow. And this again is Potter County, Pennsylvania. Population's just under 16,000 people, so it's not a huge county, not a huge community of people. So if you want small town, this won't suit your needs. Look at how pretty that place is. Man, somebody needs to scoop that up. That's just too nice to be sitting there vacant. 15 Germania Street, and that is Galeton, Pennsylvania, 16922. Let's see where we are on the map. Not a huge yard to maintain either, so if you don't want a huge yard, it's less than 5,500 square feet of yard space. So let's see, we have Pine Creek and Galeton Lake right across the road. So you have a post office nearby as well. That's very sweet. And let's see, you have a Galeton Shop and Save nearby, along with the Wonder Bar and Grill. So here's where we are, and this is going to be in northern Pennsylvania. Marshlands is right down here to the southeast. We have, let's see, Lyman Run State Park nearby. We have Cherry Springs State Park. So we have Cottersport over to the west, along with, let's see, Rexford and Story Fork over to our east. Susquehannock State Forest down to the south of us. Westfield, Pennsylvania, and Ulysses, pardon me, I know I'm butchering that, up to the north of us, along with Elkland, Lawrenceville, Tioga, Mansfield over to the east, and then we have Shingle House, Eldred, and Smethport over to the west. And there we have it. So let's take a look at your satellite view for your lot size here. Give you an idea of what you're looking at. There you have it. Nice square parcel right in town, basically. You have a Lakeview Cinema right nearby. If you want to go catch a movie, why not, right? And there you have it. So you're going to have some local amenities. And this, again, is $95,300, 15 Germania Street, Potter County in Galeton, Pennsylvania, 16922. Been on the market 128 days, built in 1890. And it states here, back on the market, opportunity awaits. Enjoy breathtaking, unobstructed views of Burger Lake from the spacious Victorian-style house, direct lake access, lovingly cared for by the same family for over 50 years. It has a classic character throughout with updates and room to make it your own. Whether you're looking for a peaceful getaway or a full-time residence, this is an opportunity waiting. And you also have convenience to Cherry Springs State Park and easy access to outdoor recreation, stargazing, and all the beauty of north central Pennsylvania. I would agree with that. And when we look at this, it was, let's see, it was listed back in 18 for $135,000. Then they removed it. Then they tried it at $99,500. Now they're down to $95,300, and the house is 136 years old. And on an assessment of $16,720, the taxes come in at $1,663 a year. However, you could call Potter County Clerk's Office for accurate tax detail. And again, this was $95,300 in Galeton, Pennsylvania, with 2,663 square feet of living space. That's a beautiful house. Now we're going to head into Titusville, Pennsylvania. For any of you looking for a farmhouse with a detached garage with more than 3.4 acres, this one here is one to be looking at. $84,500 is the asking price. And remember, you can always make offers. This house has 2,100 square feet of living space with 5 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. And it's been listed only for 2 days, hot off the listing press, built in 1900. So let's take a look. 923 Meadville Road in Titusville, Pennsylvania, 16354. Let's check it out. Looks like it's just sitting off the road a little ways with a detached garage, just waiting for its person. Here you could have a little hobby farm. Looks like it may have a shingle roof. Less than $85,000 and more than 3.4 acres of land. Private residence right here. Yeah, we're going to have to clean off that roof too. Now this one may have vinyl siding. Nice, we have an enclosed porch on the side. Sweet. $84,500, and we are in Crawford County with this one. And your median home values are right around $195,000. Your property tax rate is going to be between 1.46 and 2.09% in Crawford County, and your population is around 81,000 people. There's your little access there. Shelter, or not quite sure what's in there. Not sure if that's a well house. It could be, I guess. Tucked back in the pine trees with this one, you guys. More than 3.4 acres of land. So there's our detached garage. Nice. Plenty of room if you want to put up a barn or another outbuilding. If you're looking to garden or have some animals, this one would suit your needs. Look at this. There we have our nice covered porch. Look at our kitchen. Oh, this is sweet. Wow, butcher block countertop on your island. Your flat top range. Quite a few cabinets. Looks like we can move right in here too, you guys. Looks like the kitchen has laminate flooring. Could be vinyl. Looks like it does have vinyl windows. Looks like it's had some updates. If you're looking for a farmhouse to finish, this one would suit your needs, you guys. Look at this. This is nice. So I'm not sure if that's hardwood or laminate. All the more reason to go check it out. And there's your island area right across from your flat top range. So we have gray interior and maybe a sage green. Here's a full bathroom. Nice, with linen storage. And this one again is $84,500 in Pennsylvania, Crawford County. So here's our staircase. That looks a little steep, doesn't it? Yeah, that would be the first thing I would tackle, I think, getting in this house. Those look steep, and those treads do not look that wide, so I would totally tackle that. Looks like they did some renovations, but maybe just left some things for the next owner. Beautiful, nice size rooms. It's nice if they replace the windows. It's one less thing you'd have to do. And again, you're getting the well, the septic, utilities, right? We're not just getting a house. And with the other house, you're getting municipal, so you have, you know, your city water and sewer and septic. And here you would have the country septic and utilities. Hopefully they're in working order, right? That's why you'd want to have home inspections. So here is an updated shower, walk-in shower there. You can always find out how long these homes have been unoccupied, and as I state, they don't increase in value the longer they're sitting there vacant. So you can have your home inspections and base your offer on the results and what you feel the home is worth to you. For me, I believe sellers should have an appraisal and a home inspection before they even decide to put their houses on the market, but a lot of them don't. They just don't want to spend the money maybe to do it, but it does check a lot of boxes before you put it on the market. and it would provide buyers a lot more information. But this looks very nice. For an older farmhouse built in 1900, this one looks like it's in great condition. But we're going to get to the basement here in a minute. Here we go into the basement. So it looks like a stone basement. I don't know what this marks is. That could be mold. Definitely want to figure out what's on those vents, the ductwork. There's your electric panel. So we do see some moisture. Maybe you need a dehumidifier down there. But it does have a brick floor, which is nice. Yeah, it looks like they might have had some water in there. But all the more reason to go check it out. And here we are on Meadville Road. Here's your enclosed porch. So it looks like the house is partially brick, which is nice. Wow, look at that. Another area of the basement. Basement might need some attention, but all the more reason to negotiate the price, right? So there's your mechanicals. Look at that. Beautiful. And we're over almost 3.5 acres here. Nice. You can have some trails to go out and hike on, ride your e-bike or your mountain bike, do whatever you like here on your own private property. In Crawford County, Pennsylvania. And the list price is $84,500. So they left you in a little outbuilding back there. Wow, that's sweet. It's a nice find for one of you. $84,500 in Crawford County, Pennsylvania. 923 Meadville Road. And that's 3.48 acres of land. Now, as I mentioned before, if you want more land, the seller may have more land that they're not quite ready to part ways with, and you can always ask for first right of refusal on that property, and they can put that in your sales agreement. So if they do decide to sell any more land, you'd be the first to be notified. So here's your parcel, nice square parcel. So we are, let's see here. You have a little Titusville Airport nearby. Cross Creek Resort is not far in the distance. So this is Titusville, Crawford County. We have Guys Mills over here to the west and Frenchtown. And over to the east we have Pleasantville, Cherry Tree, Dempseytown, Cooperstown. In Meadville, Pennsylvania is over here to our west. Cambridge Springs is up here to the northwest. Here's 79, so you're not far from 79 by any means. So there you have it. Newcastle's down here to the south, and of course, so is Pittsburgh. And here you have Lake Erie right up to the northwest of us as well. So there you have it. And Allegheny National Forest is right over here to the east as well. Sweet. And you're right near Hickory. And so here is your satellite view of the 3.48 acres. It's a nice pinch of property. There you have it. Tucked back in the trees. Going to have a nice array of wildlife roaming through too, right? So give a shout out to Jack's Auto Sales and Service. And let's see what else we have. County Line Motocross Raceway. You have Harris Greenhouse and Floral nearby. You can send me some flowers. All right, and there we have it. There's red marks the spot. Oh, and we have Green Acres Golf Course when you want to go, take out some frustration. There we have it. 923 Meadville Road, and that has been on the market only 2 days, built in 1900, and it does have a detached garage. States here, still work to be done with a huge part already completed. 5 bedrooms and 2 bath house is situated on 3.48 acres, mostly wooded, close to Meadville, Titusville, Townville, and 427 to head towards Franklin area. First floor bedroom off the living area, which is very nice if you want a first floor primary. You've got a first floor bath, 4 bedrooms on the upper level, and a 3/4 upper level bath. And there is a detached garage and 2 older sheds in the wooded area. And let's see here, when we scroll down, it was sold for $35,000 back in 1999, and in 2016 they listed it for $54,000. Then they decreased it down to $34,500. Then they removed it back in 17. Now they're asking $84,500, and the house is 126 years old. And on an assessment of $47,530, it shows the taxes coming in at $1,442 But you could check with Crawford County Clerk's Office for accurate tax detail. And again, that's Crawford County, Pennsylvania, and Titusville. It's 3.48 acres. Let's see the street view. Look at this. Nice. So you don't have any neighbors. No neighbors. Maybe one down the road a little ways, but look at that. Very pretty. That house has a lot of potential. So you have a covered porch, shingle roof, and your detached garage. And that's under $85,000, you guys. Not a bad find for one of you out there. Titusville, Pennsylvania, 16354. Or you've got this beautiful Victorian style home in Galeton. Sorry about that. I don't know why it does that. And this one's $95,300. And that is in Galeton, Pennsylvania. And that is on a lot that's 5,227 square feet of living space. Happy 4th of July, everybody. I hope you're having a beautiful, safe weekend. Stay aware out there. Be careful if you're blowing off any fireworks. Hopefully you're not if you're in the dry areas. And stay cool, stay refreshed, stay hydrated. And we will see you in next episodes because more houses with low price and high potential are coming up. Happy birthday, America. Cheers, you guys. Have a great day.